Well, today is it's a proud day for our organization to sign Jack McBain to a 2-year deal. We had to out-recruit the majority of NHL teams, persuade Jack, his family, his agent, that we were the right organization for him. And personally, I've known him. He hasn't known me, but I've been watching him since he was 16. And this is an honor for our organization to bring him on board. We have the right fit, we have the right organization, and it is going to be enjoyable to watch him don the Coyotes jersey for the first time. So welcome aboard. Should we get the photo ops with the jersey first here? All right. Perfect. Oh, yeah. Perfect. All right.
Hey, Jack. Craig Morgan. Let's just ask the obvious. What's the state been like for you? What does it feel like to sign a pro contract?
Yeah, I mean, no, it's incredible, and last week's been a lot, and it's just it's awesome to get it over with, and couldn't be happier with being here in Arizona.
Bill talked about having to out-recruit most of the NHL. How did they do it? How did they sell you on Arizona?
Yeah, no, it was great. I mean, just meeting with Bill and the whole staff here, the presentation they put together was unbelievable, and what a quality spot it is here, and everything involved. So when it came down to it was pretty easy, and I'm really happy with my decision and happy to be here.
You spent much time here. I think you played here several years ago against ASU, right?
Yeah. My freshman year we were here for a short series against ASU, but wasn't here for too long, so.
I'm guessing you can get used to this. Working outside, right?
Weather's pretty nice here, so not too bad, yeah.
Yeah. Can you talk a little bit about what this year has been like for you, your final year in college, playing in the Olympics, signing a pro contract? It's been a whirlwind year for you.
Yeah, it's been pretty crazy. I mean, my decision to go back for the senior year and then, play with BC was something that I was really happy to do. And, having the opportunity to go to the Olympics was pretty special and unique. The hockey there was great, and being able to play with some of those guys on the team was pretty spectacular. So that was a really cool experience for me. And then, being able to come back and finish up the year with BC and now sign with Arizona is pretty awesome and pretty special year. So.
So you've worked with Coach Andre with Hockey Canada and all those things. What have you learned from him just from those years?
Yeah, I mean, my time with Coach there was brief, but no, he's great. He likes to build a relationship with the player, and I look forward to working with him more and learning what he wants from me and my game. But I'm just excited to get back on the ice here and do what I can to get in the lineup.
And then just going back to the Olympics, I mean, I know it was a chance to represent your country, but how big was it just for you to try and prove yourself for the next level?
Yeah, it was a great opportunity there. I mean, obviously, a ton of ex-NHL players and guys that have been at that level that I'm striving to get to. So being able to pick the brains of some of the guys in the locker room there was pretty cool, and it was just an all-around unique experience, and I'm happy I got to do it.
You paint a little bit of a picture of what it was like over there to experience all that, and unexpected too, right?
Yeah, it was very unexpected, but they did a great job, running everything and under the COVID circumstances there. So, it was a little different than your normal Olympics, I would imagine, but lots of protocols and things that they had to follow. But it was really well run, and we had a great time. Unfortunate ending, though.
You didn't really get to venture out much. It really all pretty contained, right?
Yeah, we were pretty much in the village there. We got to go to some of the other events, which was pretty cool, but didn't really get to see Beijing.
In terms of this experience, what are you hoping to achieve short term long term. You obviously signed the 2-year contract, get you through the rest of the season and the following season. Are you hoping to get on the ice this year?
Yeah, no, I mean, that's the goal and that's the intention. I mean, you know, I'm already out of the boot here and working out and rehabbing, so hopefully I'll get back on the ice soon and you know, try to get some games in here. That'd be great. But you know, just being around the guys in the locker room and you know, trying to learn from them and develop with them long term. You know, just keep my game progressing and keep improving.
How difficult was this process to have? I mean, I would have mentioned on one hand, when you're finishing up your college career and you have the opportunity to really select where you get to go, that's pretty enticing. But then to sift through all of the different teams and figure out your future, how difficult the process was that?
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was tough. It was a cool experience for sure. But like I said, you know, when I had the opportunity to meet Bill and all the staff here, you know, it was pretty special. And right away after our meeting with Arizona, I called my agent and said, I think that's the spot. So it was a great meeting, and you know, like I said, I couldn't be happier to be here.
You mentioned you had watched him a bit. What drew him to you initially? Obviously, the size is one of those things.
Yeah. Well, first off, his year was really impressive. One of the things you look for is when you know, the players get drafted and they go back to their clubs, and do they continually improve? And every time I went to see him and check his stats at Boston College, he got better and better. And this year, you know, he took a giant leap. I felt he'd put a lot of time into his skating from the time he's been 16. Every year he's gotten better, and this year he took a giant leap. And when you went to the games, he came out in his first shift and he gave his team instant confidence. He set forth, you know, to have good 4 or 5 hits in the first shift, let the other team know he was going to be there and it's going to be a long night for them. And the way that he plays is perfect for what we need as an organization. He's a power forward that can play a skilled role, and he can jump in and he can finish around the net. And the other thing is Coach York, who everybody knows in the world, vouched for him. He said, this kid's a good kid. He brings everything he has every day. And I'd known him for a long time and just watched that progression. And for us to get a chance to have him come into our roster is an exciting time. It's obviously, to play in the NHL at a young age is probably one of the toughest things he'll ever do in his life. It's a battle, and you know, he's got to put in some more time and get a little bit faster and stronger and bigger. And if he can make that same leap that he's made along the way, it's going to be impressive to watch.
How many times did you guys get to see him live over the past year or so? And who was it? Who were the scouts?
Well, Lou Karate, our local scouts, and Lee Stepniak and John Ferguson Jr. were in there viewing and watching as they normally do. But I've viewed him from junior A challenge to midget to you know, the junior Canadians in the Tier 2 league, and all through the process of all the tournaments that he's played in. So I was very familiar with the player and always the background and the character, and kept checking it out with Coach York and his staff, and they vouched for him. So.